Dear students, today we will start a new topic, that is morphology of leaf. तो लीफ क्या होता है? लीफ इज an organ of photosynthesis we will also write that it is flat, green outgrowth containing bud in its axil. लीफ में ही क्लोरोफिल होता है और इसी में फोटोसिंथेसिस हो जाती है. नाउ फाइलोटैक्सी. Phylotaxy. It is the arrangement of leaves on stem or branch. Arrangement of leaves on stem or branch of a plant. So we have three possible arrangements here. Three possible arrangements. Number first, we will write here, that is alternate phylotaxy. Here in alternate phylotaxy, each node has only a single leaf. In alternate manner, there is single leaf at each node. As we see this arrangement in sunflower, mustard, etc. We will draw the structure like this. There is only one leaf at each node in alternate manner. Number second is opposite phylotaxy, where we have two leaves at each node. Two leaves at each node in opposite direction. As we see in calotropis, we will draw its diagram as such. Two leaves at each node in opposite direction. This is opposite phylotaxy. And number third is whorled phylotaxy. Here in this phylotaxy, each node has a whorl of leaves, and we will write this diagram. Here is its diagram. At each node we see a whorl of leaves. We can see this type of phylotaxy in Elstonian. So example is Alistonia. It was the arrangement of leaves on stem. Now we will study the structure of a leaf. Structure of a leaf. Leaf consists of leaf base, number second petiole, number third is lamina, number third is lamina. Leaf base is also called hypopodium. Petiole is also called mesopodium. And lamina is also called epipodium. What is this leaf base? Leaf base is point of attachment. Leaf base is point of attachment. We have modifications of it. When this leaf base is swollen, as we see in leguminous, we call it pulvinous. And this leaf base can be sheathing leaf base. This can be sheathing leaf base, sheet-like leaf base covers the stem near node. This type of leaf base we see in grasses. Example is grasses. Now there can be two lateral outgrowths arising from leaf base. There can be two lateral outgrowths arising from leaf base. When there are two lateral outgrowths from leaf base, we call them stipules. These are called as stipules. So stipules are two lateral outgrowths from leaf base, and these stipules can be present or they can be absent. When the stipules are present, then it is called stipulate. And when these stipules are absent, we call it as accstipulate. So we have seen what is leaf base and what are its modifications. Now we will see what is a petiole. Number second, petiole. Petiole is stalk of leaf. Stalk of leaf is called petiole. A leaf with petiole, when leaf has a petiole, it is called pituolate. Pituolate. And when the leaf is without petiole, it is called sessile. So pituolate, leaf with petiole, leaf with petiole, sessile, leaf without petiole. We have modifications of this petiole as well. Their modification can be a tendril, as we see this type of modification in pitcher plant. In pitcher plant, or this petiole can be a winged one. We call it as winged petiole. Winged petiole. Here the tissue thin is along the thin tissue length of petiole. Along the length of petiole forms the winged petiole. And number third is called bulbous. Number third is called bulbous, or we can say floating petiole. The role of this floating petiole is in maintaining buoyancy. It maintains buoyancy. That means it is present in aquatic plants. And then one more modification you can say of this petiole is phyllodes. It is modification of xerophytes. It is meant for photosynthesis. Here the leaf lamina is reduced into spines, whereas leaf petiole swells to form flat green photosynthetic leaf lamina structure. This kind of modification is seen in Australian acacia. So phyllodes is a modification for photosynthesis and is seen in xerophytes. Number third is lamina, leaf lamina. It is the broad part of leaf. Broad part of leaf. So broad part of leaf is a lamina, and it too has modifications. The modifications can be in the form of tendril. As we see this tendril, leaf laminal tendril in sweet pea, and then number second is pitcher. Where pitcher is a tube-like structure for trapping insects, as we see in it in pitcher plant. Example is pitcher plant. Here जो लैमिना होता है, इट फॉर्म्स ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, ये ट्यूब की तरह बन जाता है और उसी में इंसेक्ट्स फंस जाते हैं. वन मोर मॉडिफिकेशन इज ब्लैडर. This too is a modification of lamina, and it also is a tube-like structure for storing water. We can say it is a tube-like structure for storing water. It's a tube-like structure for catching insects, and this blader modification is found in blader wort. Example is blader wort. So it was all about lamina. Now we will see what is Venetian. Venetian is the arrangement of veins. We write here arrangement of veins and veinlets on leaf lamina. Arrangement of veins and veinlets on leaf lamina is called venation. There are three types of venation. Number first is parallel venation. Here only veins are prominent. This type of venation is found in monocots. Number second is reticulate venation. Here veins and veinlets are prominent, forming net-like structure. Both veins and veinlets. Veins and veinlets prominent, forming net-like structure. So this kind of venation is found in dicots. यहाँ दोनों वेन्स और वेनलेट्स एक नेट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बनाते हैं, और दिस टाइप ऑफ वेनेशन वी फाउंड इन डाइकॉट्स. One more kind of venation is that is called as furcate. Furcate venation. Here each vein divides in the shape of Y. It divides in a forked manner and forms Y shape. It divides and forms Y shape. Divides and forms Y shape. This type of venation is found in ferns, but there are some points you have to remember. Some monocots like Similex have reticulate venation. This reticulate venation is found in dicots, but some monocots like Similex do have reticulate venation. Similarly, we have some dicots like Calophyllum on the basis of dissection in shape. Leaves are divided into two kinds: simple leaves and compound leaves. Simple leaves, a leaf whose margin is either undissected, or dissected in such a way that the dissecting line does not touch the midrib, or it does not touch the midrib, as we see in mango, peepal, apple. Such type of leaves are called simple leaves. Simple leaves, we can draw their structure as such. And number second is compound leaves. Compound leaf is that whose margin is completely dissected, and it has two subtypes. This compound leaf has two subtypes. Number first is pinnately compound leaf. And palmately compound leaf. Now, what is pinnately compound leaf? Here, in pinnately compound leaf, midrib is modified to form rachis, and leaflets are attached to rachis. We find it in neem and in palmately compound leaf. Here, in palmately compound leaf, Here rachis is absent and leaflets arise directly from the tip of petiole, as we see in trifolium. Now this pinnatic compound leaf can be further divided into subtypes. We have pinnately compound leaf. We divided it further into subtypes. Number first is unipinnate. Number second is bipinnate. Unipinnate compound leaf, bipinnate compound leaf, and tripinnate compound leaf. Number fourth is decompound. Now we will draw the figure of unipinnate compound leaf. You can understand it from this figure. That is unipinnate. Now bipinnate, we will draw it like this. This is bipinnate. Here it is main axis. It is divided and leaves arise from here. Similarly, we have here so it is bipinnate, and now we will draw tripinnate. Here its main axis, it is divided here in such a way. It is further divided and leaves are born here. Leaves are present here. It is tripinnate. And in decompound, here the leaf is more than thrice pinnate. Here the leaf is more than thrice pinnate. So in this way we have almost completed morphology of leaf, and now in the next lecture we will continue with morphology of angiosperms. That is inshallah in next lecture. Thank you.